Aquarius, welcome back for your soulmate update. Those of you who are new, a very warm welcome, and the returning, hello again. If you wish to subscribe, we have live sessions on the channel, so you can be interacting with us, get updates of the download psychically I get, and be able to ask questions during the session. Also, on another note, we'll be launching a new channel that will be completely connected to twin flames. I'll still be doing live sessions of a psychic nature on this channel, but the weeklies will be over the other side. Okay, let's see the frequency of what's coming through. Bookings below. Okay, in the past, directly connected to your love interest, your soulmate. Now, this is if you're with them or not. Okay, I'll try and read it in both ways for you guys. It's the current frequency of what's going on. In the past, somebody may have betrayed you, or there might have been a betrayal in some shape or form in this direct connection. But that's not going to be relevant for all of you. Some of it might be childhood-related dynamics and fear-based frequencies that were hindering you to have deep spiritual connections. Currently, you know, you might be working on your energy. You might be coming up in your frequency where you're feeling better about yourself. You might be getting a lot of offers for those of you who are waiting for your soulmate to come back. And you're trying to focus on this direct path, but that I do feel some of you may be having a lot of suitors coming through. Moving forward, I do feel your perspective is going to be very fresh in the way you're looking at it, and you don't want an innocence to return to the connection. Their frequency in the past, they were really unwilling and unsure, and again, similar things may have happened to them. How to directly deal with this situation. Pardon me. Currently, they're recuperating through perhaps you leaving them or them leaving you, but it just feels whatever's going on in their life, they're recouping. If you're in a direct relationship with a person in some shape or form, whatever transformation they're having, they're needing to recoup. They're unsure where it's going to go in the past, but they're trying to recover from something. And moving forward, they, you know, some of them might have lost a family member. Others of them, it feels more a spiritual transformation. They may not have been talking in a way that was explaining what was going on between the connection. So the loss doesn't have to be at a physical death ratio. It could be in general, not feeling connected to kin and family, and some sense of a transformation's come about. Also, when it comes down to it, what they are wanting moving forward is, you know, to have what they feel should be a romantic connection, you know, at the 9, willing to move forward from that. For you personally, Aquarius, how others are influencing you. They might feel that you need a little bit of time out. Maybe you need to do, you know, for those of you who are single, waiting for your soulmate to come back or thinking about a soulmate energy, that you're still doing the work on yourself, and maybe you need to be fancy free. It may be the current position you're in, and that you're dealing with your friends, doing your own thing, still thinking about, obviously, the love interest, but just trying to have that support network around you. The movement forward is that you're wishing the connection to be balanced, or any direct connection that's coming towards you. Their movement. How others are influencing them. Really transforming them. So this is probably why their frequency currently is coming through as fatigued and recouping, is that, you know, the end of a situation is coming through. And the movement forward is so that they can, for those of you who aren't with your soulmate, they can offer you love at a very deeper level. For those of you who are with this person, you know, a cycle in their life is ending. And again, it could be, you know, a person not being around them, some dynamic changing within the family. They're recouping from it, especially when it comes to this card. Where that cycle is ending and a new chapter in the connection is changing. But they're really wanting to bring that, you know, emotional connection back to the next level. Intentions. Both of you are directly dealing with conflict in some shape or form. And your intentions are to deal with the conflict and to show people what this connection's made of, or what you guys are directly made of personally in your own lives, to regain the consistency and to do the work in order to get this where it needs to be, or your lives where it needs to be. The actions are finances. So it can be a financial related dynamic, and there might be squabbles externally to you and them connected to finances. For some of them who are in a karmic connection, it could be in relation to, you know, a partner, be it on your side or theirs, an ex. Possible outcome. There may be gossip connected to reconciliation, but there is hope in the situation regardless of anything that could potentially come. If you're not in contact, whatever they're dealing with at a 3D level, which could be an ex or ending a cycle, there may be gossip if they do contact you. So there's a delay in that communication. They're dealing with this cycle and it has fatigued them. They do want it to transform, but right now where it stands is there's conflict connected to the tying up of this cycle. For you, financially speaking, be careful with your money. It might be that you're not thinking in relation to your cash component, especially if you're socializing with friends. You know, really pay attention to that. But I do think maybe you've done the work connected to it, so there is a celebration. Some of you, it may be a new job coming in at the last minute. In love, you know, you're coming out, you're moving through the frequency where it's getting to a point you're more upbeat. It's not saying you don't miss them for those of you who aren't together, but you're getting to a point you're more upbeat. It might be you're also spending on Christmas presents, but you're also getting to a point where you come out of the sorrow, so you're more open to it. The path forward is ending. It's an old cycle ending and a new one beginning. For them, financially, they're not enjoying the finances either, especially connected to any karmic cycle they're ending. Now, if you partnered, whatever they're going through, I feel it's family, their side of the family. In love, they don't feel, you know, be it they're with you or not, they don't feel they've got a lot to offer. And again, it can be directly linked in with this conflict going on. And their path forward is concerns connected to finances. So they're trying to tie up that cycle. And those of you who are in a partnership with a soulmate, it might be a life cycle for them is transforming. And it could be that you're simply just trying to be more upbeat, gaining the support through your friends because, you know, your partner is very run down, really not communicating correctly. Any last messages? They do believe in the connection. It's merely a transformation they're undergoing. So again, I'll meet you during the month and next month. Love and light.